All roads will lead to Israel, when Jesus will be its king. The wealth of the nations will be brought to him. The New Jerusalem will be the capital of the world in the new age. This tiny little red circle here is Israel. It will be the chief nation on earth then. All countries of the world and all peoples will go once a year to the holy city Jerusalem to worship in the new temple and to join in the joyful festivities in the capital. It will be a delightful sight to see thousands and millions make their way joyfully and full of excitement and happiness at first seeing and meeting and maybe even shaking hands with the new king and with figures like Abraham and David and Hannah and Mary and John the Baptist and Paul and Deborah and maybe even Eve herself, the mother of mankind. No doubt these journeys to Jerusalem will be well organized and nations will be picked in turn so that there won't be overcrowding and things will be done with great order and dignity. People will go from Australia to Jerusalem, from New Zealand, from the Philippines, from India, from China, Tibet, from Russia. They will go from Africa to Jerusalem, from Ethiopia, from Egypt, from Libya. They will go from Iraq, from Saudi Arabia, from Iran, from Damascus, one of the oldest cities in the world, from Turkey, from France, Spain, Germany, Russia, from Ireland, from Britain. They will go from the West Indies, North America, and South America. So it will be truly a time of great colour, processions, great orderliness, and of course they will all speak the Hebrew language so that they can all freely speak to each other, whether they come from the tip of South Africa or the northern tip of Canada, or whether they come from Egypt or Japan or Peking or Moscow. All people from the lowest to the highest will be able to speak Hebrew as well as their own languages. And so then of course the sense of unity will be heightened and strengthened by that use of the Hebrew language, which was itself dead for over 2,000 years until it was revived in the 20th century when the Jews began to go back to Eretz Israel, the land of Israel. And now what remains and what we're all waiting for is the arrival of the Messiah back to Eretz Israel. Jesus the carpenter of Nazareth, who will take on the huge role and mantle of King of Kings. What a role that